It has never happened that both engines have shut down together, said the Minister of State for Civil Aviation Murlidhar Mohol on Sunday, referring to claims by veteran pilots and experts that a dual engine failure may have led to the crash. Following the observation, we are also exploring that did anyone do it deliberately? Was there a foul play angle? Hi, I'm Khatija and you're watching the Free Press Journal. In this video, we'll look into the tragic Air India AI-171 crash that killed 274 people, exploring the sabotage angle now being probed. What experts and the aviation minister have said about this rare dual engine failure and how India's investigation could rewrite what we know about aviation safety. We'll also look at exclusive updates on the black box, what veteran pilots are saying and what the government is doing next. Let's get started. So how can both engines of a Boeing Dreamliner fail seconds after takeoff, killing 274 people and no one saw it coming? That's the haunting question investigators are now racing to answer after the deadly crash of Air India flight AI-171 in Ahmedabad. And now the Union Minister himself confirms sabotage is under investigation. But before we get into the possibilities of foul play, let's go over the basics. What happened on June 12? Seconds after takeoff from Ahmedabad, Air India flight AI-171 crashed into BJ Medical College quarters, bursting into flames. Only one of the 242 on board survived and over 30 on the ground also lost their lives. The pilot issued a mayday call, a full emergency, but there was nothing that could stop what came next. So what went wrong? That's exactly what India's Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau AAIB is trying to find out. And according to Union Minister of State for Civil Aviation Murlidhar Mohol, they are not ruling anything out, not even sabotage. In fact, Mohol described this crash a rare case because both engines failed at once. In his words, it has never happened before that both engines have shut down together. That alone raises serious concerns. Well, now the CCTV footage is under review. Authorities are combing through surveillance videos. Multiple agencies are involved. Mohol confirmed this during an interaction. There is no ordinary crash. It has triggered one of the most intense investigations in recent Indian aviation history. So what are experts saying? Veteran pilots and aviation analysts believe this could be a case of dual engine failure, possibly due to a fuel supply problem or something far more sinister. And let's not forget, this is a Boeing Dreamliner, a long-range, highly trusted aircraft. The fact that both engines failed is not just rare, it's almost unheard of. So could this have been deliberate? Well, that's exactly the angle investigators are probing. And while it's too early to say for sure, no theory is being ruled out. So what's in the black box? This is where things get really important. The black box, which includes both the cockpit voice recorder CVR and the flight data recorder FDR, has been recovered and is now in AAIB's custody. And here's the key update. It will not be sent abroad for analysis. All analysis is being done within India in a newly built state-of-the-art lab in Delhi. That's a bold step because usually such recorders are sent to countries with more advanced decoding tech. But this time India wants to down the entire investigation process. Mohol reassured the public these devices will not be sent outside the country for assessment. The cockpit voice recorder is expected to hold conversation between the pilots that may reveal whether it was engine trouble, sabotage or something completely unexpected. So when we will know the cause? According to the minister, the full report will take about 3 months. Until then, any speculation would be premature. But let's be honest, this crash has shaken public confidence. Now, are other Dreamliners safe? And what's next for aviation safety? Mohol addressed this directly. All A330 Dreamliner aircraft in Air India's fleet have been inspected by the DGCA and no faults were found. Air travel is safe, he assured, and yet passenger fears are understandable. After all, who wouldn't be nervous knowing such a rare and catastrophic failure happened right here? Well, the minister also revealed that the DGCA has 419 technical vacancies which the government is now actively working to fill. He acknowledged concerns around pilot exploitation and promised that harassed private airlines pilots can reach out directly to the ministry. On a lighter note, he also spoke about making airport food more affordable. Well, lastly, what I have to say is this isn't just about aviation policy or technical vacancies. It's about 274 lives lost and dozens of families shattered. And one haunting question: how can both engines fail unless someone made sure they would? So until we know what's in that black box, we can't say for sure. But one thing is clear, this tragedy demands answers. That was it a mechanical failure or a freak accident? Or is it actually a sabotage? So we'll be here to bring you every updates as it comes. That's all. This is Khatija signing off. If you found this story important, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the Free Press Journal. See you in the next video.